stand up there and look at all these people. Now I can just look at you. Do you ever feel like you're too young or too small to do certain things? Okay. Can you think of a time when you said, I can't do that? Okay. Learning something new. I know you've never said it in math, have you? No, never. We've all had times like that, more times than we would like to mention. Maybe you said it when a coach asked you to play with a new tennis with a new person. Maybe you said it if I said, here, I need you to read this whole thing tonight, this whole Bible tonight for us to have a brief discussion tomorrow. You would say, I'll try, but you'll say I'll try. I know she will. I can't do that in one night. That would be a lot, wouldn't it? We've all found ourselves somewhat feeling defeated and saying, I just can't do that. Our Bible lesson talks about a very young man, and his name was Jeremiah. They think Jeremiah was probably between 16 and 20 when God came to him and asked him some questions. One day, God spoke to Jeremiah, and he said, before you were even born, I chose you to be my prophet to all the nations. Wow, that's a very tall order. Can you imagine God choosing you before you were born to be his prophet to all the nations? Well, Jeremiah, here's what he said. He said, I can't. I'm not a good speaker, and besides, I am way too young. The Lord said, do not say you can't do it. I will help you. And when I tell you what to say, don't leave out a word. Then the Lord reached out his hand and touched Jeremiah's mouth and said, I am giving you the words to say, and I am sending you with authority to speak to all the nations for me. God called Jeremiah to a monumental task before he was even born, but he wasn't going to leave Jeremiah all on his own. God also promised to give Jeremiah all the words that he would ever need to speak. Just like Jeremiah had some just like God had some mighty plans for Jeremiah, he also has some great big plans for you and all the people in this congregation too. He knows your name. He knew you before you were even born, and he has a plan for your life. Sometimes there's going to be times when God will come to you, as he did to Jeremiah, and ask you to do something that's really important to him. He might call you to do something that's difficult, or maybe even impossible. You may feel like you're too young. You might feel like you want to say, I just can't do that, God. But when that happens, remember what God said to Jeremiah. Don't say, I can't. If God calls you to do something, he's going to reach out his hand and touch your life to give you the ability to do it. Can we bow our heads and close our hands for a short prayer? Dear Father, there may be a lot of things in this life that we cannot do on our own, but we know you, and we know that if we ask you, you will help us to do it. You will give us the ability to do it, and we just need to trust in you. And all God's children said, Amen.